Last week I took a very needed little vacation to a place that reminds me an awful lot of a Jane Austen novel, complete with big, beautiful old houses and tall grass that sways in the breeze. Okay, so I didn't actually go very far. I've been longing for a vacation lately, and I'll get one eventually, but this particular day, I decided crossing the Hudson River was going to be enough of a vacation for me. Do you want to go somewhere today? You want to go Popeyes in the car? Do you want to take a trip? We can go to the park. We can go visit your friend. Yeah. You want to visit your friend? I know you've been stuck with just me. I'm so sorry. You're going to have a fun day today. Want to go to the animal thrift store? See the animals? Yeah. But you want to see your friend? That's what you want the most. Okay, we will. It's so hot. It's only 9:15. It's gonna be really hot today, and then bad air quality and really humid. So not my favorite kind of weather. But I noticed that Charlie was really, I don't know if it's depressed, but he's been feeling the fact that for the last 2 weeks I've just been basically sitting on the sofa, trying to just fully recover. I was looking at him yesterday and he was just looking at me like, I'm so bored, Mom, just like a little kid out of school. So I decided we were gonna go have a fun day today. I didn't realize it was gonna be this hot, but we're gonna still go have a fun day. We're gonna go to my favorite thrift store. Here we go. On my way to my favorite thrift store is this UHaul Center. And let me tell you, if you have never stopped at a UHaul Center, you don't know what you might be missing, because there is usually an area where people leave the stuff they don't want to take, and it's free for the taking. Whoa. There is a lot of stuff today. Oh my goodness. My current rule in my little cottage is if something comes in, something has to go out. So though that chandelier was cool, it's not cooler than anything I already have. These could be something really fun. I used to be really good about finding fun things in the trash or at places like this, and I would refinish them, turn them truly from junk into treasures, and then sell them at consignment stores. But I haven't been doing it for a while. This kind of made me want to do it again, though. Ooh, that wicker chair. After that fun little detour, we crossed over the river and headed on our way. Okay, well, it's really hot out. I don't know if our little vacation day is going to go exactly like I was thinking. I was thinking we were going to start off at Vanderbilt Mansion, which I'm still excited to go to. It's just that it's 10:29 and it's 86 degrees already. So I personally am not someone who does well in the heat. Never have, which is why the Northeast has been a good place for me to live, because yeah, it's not usually super hot, but I did read it's going to be a really hot summer, and today is proving to be one of those days. But I'm still going to go. We'll see. I love Vanderbilt. I used to go there all the time when I lived here in Hyde Park, and it was where I would take my walk every day. And my dog, when I arrived here in New York from Delaware, I had just had to have her put to sleep. She was 19, and so she never got to enjoy like taking walks at Vanderbilt with me. And then I didn't get another dog until Charlie, like 6 or 7 years later. And I just remember walking around through Vanderbilt being sad because I wish I had a dog. But at the time, it just wasn't the right time for me to have another dog. So yeah, I'm excited to take Charlie there now. Can you imagine if you were so rich that this was your summer home you came to for 2 weeks of the year? I know you're happy. I know you're happy. imagine if this was your summer house, buddy? I thought back to how just about maybe 8 years ago, 9 years ago, I can't quite remember, I would literally walk through this exact area feeling so sad that I didn't have my little Bella anymore, and so sad that I didn't have any dog at my side. And now here I am with my little Charlie, having our little vacation day, and it was a reminder to me of how even when we don't have some things we want in life in that moment, who knows what's coming? Who knows what we're going to get in the future? Maybe the exact thing we want, or maybe something even better. Sometimes it's just about patience and appreciating what we have in that moment. The Vanderbilt Mansion is something that people who, when they visit the area, love to come and visit. And it was so cool that I literally lived a block away from it before and could come walking here every day. But it felt just as special to come back and treat it as a little vacation for myself this time. I always find it a little interesting to come back to a place I used to frequent, because as I'm standing there, all of my old thoughts, my fears, my joys, all of the things I was going through at that stage of life all come rushing back to me. And it's a little bit sad to look back, but also it's fun to see how far I've come since then.
Wow. Wow, it is so hot. I have the air going full force. Yikes. You know it's hot when even the goats aren't doing their job, and they love to do their job. They have goats that live here in the summer. They're hired out from a local farm, I believe, unless things have changed. That's how it was when I used to live here. And they come live here in the summer, and they basically mow all of the hills that go down towards the river, since it's very steep. So it's just easier to have goats. So that's actually a job, which I never even knew that existed till I moved here and saw the goats working there. That's actually a job that people raise goats and rent them out to places in need of lawnmowers, basically, especially in areas that I mean, goats can eat poison ivy. They can eat everything, and they're fine. So, but even they were just laying there like, ugh. This wasn't exactly what I pictured. And I'm gonna come back here and film at sunrise soon. I'm gonna look for a morning where maybe there'll be some fog, because I mean, it's so stunning here. It deserves more than just my GoPro. It deserves more attention than just my GoPro. So I'll be back for sure. But for now, it's time to go thrifting. First up, I had to stop in a somewhat private parking lot and change. I forgot I had clothes in the back, and I'm so glad I did, because whew, my pretty white dress I was wearing that I love is actually cotton, but it has a polyester lining. So on a really hot day, I was dying. So now I'm in cotton and shorts, and my hair's up, and I'm ready to shop. Stop number one. Always has fun stuff. It's a consignment store, so it's not always as cheap, but he always has very cool things. So. You ready, buddy? You ready to get in your bag? You wanna go shopping? All right, stay. Stay. I don't know how you have any energy left, but oh my goodness, buddy, okay.
Okay.
I used to live just 3 blocks up the road from this consignment store, and the only thing that saved me from spending all my money was that I would also consign items there. So I was able to make some money that I would then turn around and spend because I would always find the coolest things here. My apartment here in Hyde Park was my first stop when I moved from Delaware to upstate New York, and I pretty much furnished it completely with things that I found in this store. And the owner is amazing. I bought a metal day bed from this store, and it was really not that expensive, but I used it as my sofa in my living room. But I lived on the 2nd floor, and there was a landing with a turn, and it was really hard getting that metal day bed up those steps, but he came and helped me do it, which I so appreciated, and it was quite the effort, but he did it with a smile. I was so hoping I'd find one treasure, maybe one really, really cool boho dress, and there were some very cool things here, but I didn't end up finding any dresses that I took home with me, even though I really loved that, so pretty, and I really loved that, but I just didn't know how I was going to be able to wear it. I have a teeny tiny obsession with vintage textiles, and I was looking at this particular one thinking it could be really cool hanging behind my bed, but I decided not to get it, and I found a few others that I loved, but nothing that was going to make me go ahead and get rid of anything else I already own. So then I headed over to my next stop, which is the animal thrift store, and they always have the funnest fabrics and textiles here, so I was really excited to check it out. I probably came to this thrift store a little bit too often when I lived here in Hyde Park, but the prices used to be amazing. They were the best prices I've ever seen in a thrift store, so I would find all these incredible treasures. The prices have definitely gone up over the years, though I would say that they're still pretty good prices for a thrift store today. Much, much, much better than something like the Goodwills here in New York, which are just so overpriced. But the best part is the money is going to the animals, to the animal shelter up the road. One day I am going to learn how to sew so I can finally buy all of the beautiful vintage sheets that I find and turn them into dresses. But for now, I was just looking through trying to see if there were any fun textiles that I might be able to use somehow in the cottage. Not that I don't already have, probably too many. Then I saw this, and oh my word, I don't even know what it is. It's quilted. I think maybe a table runner, but I just love the colors. And then this orange faux velvet thing, which was $2, and when I went to pay for it, the lady laughed and said, "We almost just threw that out when it arrived because we said nobody's gonna want that." But I did.
You're gonna let me take a video of you? Look how cute. Oh. I think her eyes are literally rolling around there, but
Yeah. I don't think she's really reacting to the dog.
Charlie's reacting, but she's not.
I think she's just kind of like,
eh. My friend's pup had surgery, so I'm making up a little gift bag, a tough toy because she's a big girl, some treats, and then of course some treats for mom too, because it's stressful when your baby has surgery.
My friend adopted a very sweet dog a few years back that has a health situation that requires regular surgeries for tumors. So I stopped by to give her a little present since she just had one of her surgeries. And as you can see, she's doing very well.
Careful, I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to hurt your boo-boo.
Yeah, love you.
Where's your toy? Where's your toy, pretty girl? Where's your toy? Oh, look at your boo-boo. Look at your boo-boo.
Yeah,
Aww.
It was good to see that she was home resting and happy. And then Charlie and I headed off to the lovely little town of Beacon so that we could continue practicing his walking in town. And also because I was anxious to try out a new food mall that has a lot of different really delicious options and is pet friendly. Beacon is a town that is definitely full of artists. It's a very vibrant place, full of life, and I love coming in here and seeing all the different sights and all the different food and dog-friendly areas.
Thank you so much. Is there a patio outside?
Yes.
Okay.
Over there.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thunderstorm was off in the distance, so things were cooling off a little bit. But thanks to the heat, I had the patio all to myself, and this sandwich was incredible. And though I tried to stop it, I definitely heard some crunching coming from Charlie down below me. After a lovely and peaceful little day, Charlie and I made our way back to our little cottage here in the woods, and I'm so happy that we were able to take this little vacation. It might not have been a trip to Italy, which is what I've been dreaming of, but it was a really, really beautiful day. Thank you so much for being here and for coming along on our little vacation day with us. I appreciate you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend.